It's January. This is your glow-up year. You're rebranding. You're waking up earlier. You're getting disciplined. You're hitting the ground running. You've already got your gym outfits, a new planner, and your Amazon cart.
It's your time.
Hey, beauty, slow down. If those things actually worked, you wouldn't be back here again. You don't need another routine, you don't need another rebrand, and you don't need to become someone else, especially not now. You just lost your job. What you really need is to figure out how you ended up here. So get comfortable. Let's talk.
Listen, it is the start of the year. We are on YouTube, y'all. 2026, we are on YouTube. Now, I done tried to do this whole YouTube thing quite a few times. I'll make a video and then I'll be gone. YouTube too long. It's not 30 seconds of a video. You're talking to the camera. I don't know how to do this, but I'm showing up. You hear me? I'm showing up. I'm here. I'm showing up with no nails on, no lashes on, skin breaking out from stress because my 2025 ended like I did not expect it. Whew. But if anything, 2025 taught me that the self-work is infinite. Just when we thought we had it all figured out. Hi, I'm Angel Simone, founder of The Self Project. It's 2026. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. I needed 2026 to get here because 2025, baby, I needed it to end. Hurry up and end. I want to show you how my 2025 ended. Take a look.
So I just got an email that I am fired. I am fired from my only job. I'm conflicted. I feel this sense of like, dang, I got bills. And Christmas is in like 3 weeks. But then also, for some reason, like there's this calming feeling like, all right, there is something happening. Like, I don't know what it is. And I feel like maybe it's what I've been asking for, you know, all of the questions of, I love my job. I love my job. I literally love my job. But like, what more? You know, I've been asking myself this question, like, what more? I'm kind of confused on what I'm supposed to be or what I'm supposed to be doing. And you know, maybe this is me figuring it out, but it's like, girl, you still got bills. You still got bills. I don't know what I'm about to do. Like, I feel like I'm gonna be okay. I just don't know. Like, I have no answers. But I know something. Like, something's happening. Like, right now, in the midst of all of this, something is happening.
And I got my coffee. I'm in great spirits. I just lost my job. This is not going to knock me off track. No. Cheers. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of all over the place. Like I feel okay with the decision. I really do. Like, I'm honestly okay with being fired. But, and it is him. But I can't stop thinking about the fact that it's like Christmas time, you know? So, I made the decision to not get my son. I don't even, it's already really hard not being able to parent him full time. And I didn't get him for Thanksgiving because it wasn't my time. But yeah, I'm gonna give up my Christmas with my kids so they can go with their dad, so they can have a good Christmas. Because right now I gotta even figure out how I'm gonna feed them. Oh, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, this is where we are right now. Like, so that's why I'm crying. It's not like the job per se, but like, you know, so I gotta make sure they feel like it's the holidays, and I'm not sure I'm able to give them that right now. So it's been about 5 hours since I got the email, and I'm currently filling out unemployment and food stamps. My job's kind of complicated since it's like virtual and I was contracted, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it, but it doesn't hurt to see. I'm going to pick up my daughter, enjoying the sun. We have not had sun all week, so.
Tell me what numbers you need, or what is it?
I don't know. I don't know.
So I'm cutting my camera on, but I'm talking to myself. I'm walking through all of this, okay? So I'm a therapist. I'm a great therapist, actually. I do a lot of great work. I save lives. I'm amazing at my job. My job knows I'm amazing at my job. My clients know I'm amazing at my job. However, I got a lot of goals in this head, like a lot. And sometimes I call off work because there's a lot in there. And like, I gotta get it out. Like, I have this business. I've had this business for 5 years now, and it's not where I want it to be because it's not perfect. So I never like do it, you know, I just leave it all in my head and on paper. But I have the skill set, I have the talent, I have the certifications, I have the licenses, I have everything. I just haven't put it out there. You know, Self Project has been so big in my life, in my personal life. Like, it's been my self project, my journey, but I haven't exposed it to the world where I'm taking on clients and I'm actually helping people with beauty, with fashion, with mental health, with home ownership. I haven't applied it to the lives of others and to actually bring it in revenue, right? But I have all of these ideas. So I maybe have called off work about 8 times in the last 2 months, which is not good. And it put me out of the terms of my contract. Yeah. I could be sad, but I'm thinking, is this a good thing? Is it time? Is it time? Is it time for me to do this? Like, I've been doing content for so long now and making change off bonuses, but like, and I'm always like, how do the girls do this? How do they do that? How do you actually make like real income from this, right? I have the identity, I have the brand, I have the business that I have not yet. Like, I'm not making money from anything that I'm doing. I'm just doing the self work. Like, I love content. I've been creating content for a long before any of this. Like, my whole garage is full of photos and laptops with lots of footage on it that was never put on the internet because that wasn't even a thing when I was growing up. But here we are. Like, it is a thing and you can make real money from it. So do I do this now? Do I start the business? Do I create the content? I don't even know how. I don't know how. And that's the hard thing about being Black and not having this in your life. You're doing everything for the first time, right? And you don't really have the resources or the people that can guide you along the way. And then the people that I know, it's like their first time too, and they're figuring it out. But it can happen. I know it can happen. And I think I'm about to do it. And I think I'm about to do it here. Like, I don't think I want to hide it. I don't think I want to hide that I just lost my job. I don't think I want to hide that I don't know what I'm doing. I think I want to show it because why not? Why not? Can I supplement the income that I lost through content for 2026? It is now December 2025. Christmas is around the corner and I just lost my job. But can I supplement the income with content creation and building my business? You watching that from the content I create, me giving that from the content I create. Can I do that for 2026? Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to give it a shot. My momentum is like extremely high right now. I feel like I drank 10 Red Bulls and I've drunk none. All right, let's do this. Let me figure out a plan. Here you go, y'all. Nice little bit. Thank you. Okay, we're just gonna do
Well,
video.
we're taking
We're
your
gonna
time.
turn,
We're taking this long, right? Yeah.
and we'll turn it into a picture. Okay. That's not the picture. We did color burgundy. Burgundy. Me? No, we all do. How much is it? Come on, let me know each other. My 2025 did not end the way I thought it would. As you can see, I was kind of all over the place, going between feeling optimistic and like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, to I am scared, I'm blaming myself, my self-esteem is super low, and both are okay. I'm a human being, and showing up for myself, noticing what I'm feeling, acknowledging it, and then deciding at that point, what do we do next? That is the self-work. That is self-project. Self-project is all about remembering that you are the number one project in your life. Everything else thrives when your cup is full. You're able to give so much to everyone else when you have given to yourself, when you have poured into yourself. Everybody says we come into this world by ourselves. I'm a religious person. I came into this world with God, baby. It was me and God, locked in. My marriage didn't make me whole. My kids didn't make me whole. My relationship with God, He created me exactly how I needed to be from day one. Before the marriage, before the kids, I was a whole and complete person. And along the way, society somehow teaches women that we are secondary if we're even on the list at all, to all of our responsibilities and all of the important people in our lives and our jobs and everything else. Let's be honest, right? That is the nature of a woman. It's like innate. As soon as we become a mother, as soon as we get into a relationship, I'm talking about even children. 16 years old, first boyfriend, and he is her entire world beyond herself. It's just, it is what it is. And Self Project reminds us to do the work in loving yourself. And there are phases of it, right? So we have self-discovery, self-identity, self-development, and then self-actualization. That is like, you're exactly where you need to be at. Now, I thought that I was there. But it's not linear. We're literally like all over the place when it comes to the self-work, when it comes to self-project. And it's okay. And depending on your phases of life, you might end up back at a place that you've already been. It's literally infinite. Think of the infinite symbol. That is self-project. So where I thought I was at the self-development stage last year, I know exactly who I am. I'm happy with my life and how I'm showing up there. There's some kinks that I need to work on, some things I need to develop. I'm not at my highest point yet, but I'm getting there. And then as I'm thinking, I know the ending to this chapter that I'm on in my life happens. I turned that page and realized, oh my God, I'm at a whole new chapter and I didn't see this one coming. I didn't see it coming. But ironically, Self Project actually started in a transition phase. It started in my divorce and literally letting myself go completely, lost in who am I? My relationship is ending. I'm having a split time with my kids. I've never been away from my kids before. I am about to be homeless because I'm getting out of this home. I need to get away from, at that time, this relationship. You can have it. You can have all the things inside. I need to be out of here. And I need to go somewhere on my own for the first time in my entire life, right? I was in a very dark place. And I realized that I don't even know who I am. I'm losing my job because the world is in so much chaos right now. My world was in so much chaos that I really wasn't showing up like I needed to for work. And counseling was everything to me. And at that time, I just couldn't do it. Everything I thought that I was gone. And I had no idea who I was as a woman. And I promised myself on that plane, taking a trip to Canada, it was supposed to be for me and my husband at the time. Now I'm going alone on this plane by myself. I promised myself I would never be there again. I will never be in that place. I can't promise that I won't ever go through hardships again. As we can see, we are here again. But what I can promise is I will never be at a place where I have put so much of myself, all of myself, into the titles and responsibilities of my life that I don't know who I am as a woman outside of it. The person that God created before any of these things existed. I created the Self Project in that moment, the Self Project being the number one project in my own life. I began to understand the benefit of showing up for yourself before anyone else. How can I pour into the people that I love in a way that benefits them if I am empty? I used to think your spouse pours into you, so you pour into them, so you don't have to pour into yourself, because that's the way that it should work, right? But I should be coming full before I even get to you. The self is the most important aspect of all of your relationships, your work relationships, your romantic relationship, and even your relationship with your children. Because I know a lot of great moms that go out here and bust their butt. They're working 3 jobs to make sure a roof is over their kid's head, but they are tired and they are stressed. They're doing everything for their children. The children that will then leave them. And maybe, just maybe, they can figure their world out afterwards. But why can't the children get the best version of you? And guess what you teach your children when you do that? You're doing it for them so they can have a better life than you have, right? But guess what happens when they have children? Guess what they were taught? Let go of your hopes and dreams, struggle, children come first. And with that, your identity depletes. It is gone. You are a mom, or you are a wife, or you are a caregiver, or you are whatever the word is for whatever job you have, because that has become your identity. No, 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 no. We stop it now. We work on this year, the Self Project. We slow it down. Everybody wants to do the thing. Every year, January, we're going. It's hustle time. It's time to get disciplined. It's time to get in that gym. It's time to end that toxic relationship. It's time to do all the things. Jump into the business. It's time to do all the things. No, we're slowing it down. We are working on the Self Project this year, and that means first, self-discovery. Self-discovery is the first phase of the Self Project. To just simply observe where you are, what you've been doing for all of this time. Observe these things. Listen, last year, January, you jumped into the gym again and bought all the healthy foods, tried to cut that man off. You did all that last year. And guess what happened by the end of the year? You were still big. You were still big. Or that man came back, crawled in that bed again. Let's be honest. How many times have you tried this same thing? This jumping into the year full force? Let's stop. If you are at a point where you are ready to see something different, calm down, take it a step back, and let's observe who we really are right now in this moment and where these things come from. That's the phase I'm in right now, and I didn't want to be in this phase. I thought I was done with this phase for a little while. But no, I'm back in my self-discovery phase, figuring out what happens next in my life, what I want to do. Again, the beautiful part of going through hardships of life, although all of us, nobody wants to go through hardships, nobody. But the beautiful part about it is that you have experience. And from those experiences, we should be learning something new for the next time life comes and flips your whole world around. So this transition looks different than my last. One of my goals for myself is to show up more in my relationship with Christ as well, because the self-work that I need to do can't really happen without that relationship with God, only because I'm a Christian. I do believe in God. I do believe in our Lord Jesus Christ, but with that, I realized that nothing I do is alone. So my relationship with God is very, very important to me this year, foundational. And even in church, they talked about being fiercely focused this year. That's actually our word for the year, to be fiercely focused. And it reminded me so much of what I'm trying to do here. So can I go back to work? Yes. Can I find a job? Absolutely. Can I make the money to be able to make sure all of my bills are taken care of and everything's okay? Yes. But that is my plan B. And I'm always jumping back to my plan B because I have it available to me. That my plan A, focusing on the self project, this business, helping others in the way that I really want to, the passion that I have that's always been in the pit of my stomach. And then this content thing, I want that so bad. And I have to stop denying myself of that. I want it so bad. And I now have the opportunity to be able to go full force and be fiercely focused and do it with God's blessing. I do believe that it's time. And so here I am showing up for myself. I'm making a decision that this is where I'm supposed to be. I am fasting right now so that I can clearly hear God. I am showing up, as you can see right now, even though this is new and kind of hard to figure out, honestly, of how to blend who I am and everything that I'm capable of and how I can help assist others while also going through my own soul project journey, and letting you all be a part of it, right? And not get scared and go after my plan B because I can and because that's more safe. So here I am, pouring myself out to you all, showing up not perfect, flawed, and confused, if I'm honest. And hopefully, not hopefully, what I know is that sorry, I just got a vision of what my life will look like if I keep going with this. What I know is that everything will work out the way that it's supposed to. And as long as I continue to do my part, and don't let outside distractions come in and keep me from loving on myself the way that I need to, committing myself to God and to this journey, committing myself to this business. So project, the Self Project is a guide that will help many women. It is a guide that I have been using in my own life that got me to this point where I can be going through the things that I'm going through and still feel satisfied with life and feel excited for the journey ahead and feel accepting of all the other aspects of me. So project is for the woman who is tired, for the woman who feels disconnected, for the woman who wears so many hats and barely has enough to give to herself. This brand, this guide, this business is needed. It is needed. And I am promising you right here, right now, that I'm going to show up. I'm going to pour into this thing so that I can get it right, have it all together to be able to pour into you. The one-on-one coaching, the beauty services, even some goals that you might have for yourself, like home ownership or business related things, connecting you with those resources. I'm excited to be here with you all. I do want to end this though. I know I said that my 2025 was really hectic, but I want to end this by saying sometimes when things happen that we didn't expect or we didn't want, we feel like everything is all bad. As humans, we have this all good, all bad type of thinking. But as I looked back on my year in December, when it's like New Year's, you start looking back on the pictures, making your reels. I realized I had a really beautiful 2025. It might have ended in a way that I didn't expect, but my year was beautiful. So I'm going to spend this time showing you how beautiful my year was. Hopefully this inspires you. Maybe you feel like you had a bad year too, which that can absolutely be true. I'm not taking that from you, but reflect back on the good things that happened this year Remember, two things can be true. It could have been pretty crappy while also having some good things that happen. So let's reflect back on that good right now and just show gratitude for all that is. Because even the hard parts teach us something, if you're willing to learn. That is it for our first video. I'm so excited. I did it. I did this whole video.
You is my girl, my world.
Wait, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. I know it's fun talking and looking at all the things and you're following my journey, but I've been doing this work for a long time in the therapy field, for over a decade now, and I want to make sure to leave you with something. So my question to you is, what do I feel pressure to fix this January, and where does that pressure come from? That is your homework. You don't have to have the answer right now, but I want you to figure that out before we meet again next week. All right. Thanks, everyone.